very good morning and welcome to yet another edition of the YES101's Visual Radio for the Newsfirst team. I'm Jadabdin. We start off with a look at your headlines.
Newsfirst headline.
In headlines, Mujibur alleges plot to frame him in a crime. Postal voting for presidential election continues for second day. New political alliance in support of Ranil. Boy 14 arrested after 4 killed in US school shooting. And in sports, Draper Muchova overcome injury illness to reach US Open semi-finals. And now your news in detail. In your top story this morning, in a dramatic turn of events, Mujibur Rahman, a prominent member of the Samagijana Banavegya, has made serious allegations against former Minister Manusha Nanayakkara and others. Speaking in Parliament, Rahman claimed that Nanayakkara, along with an associate named Aslam, visited a suspect at Valikada Remand Prison 3 days ago. The suspect has been detained for 5 years in connection with the crime. Rahman alleged that Nanayakkara and Aslam promised the suspect a house in Colombo, a car, financial incentives and assistance in securing bail in exchange for a false statement implicating Rahman in a crime. Rahman emphasized that he possesses evidence of this meeting and plans to submit it to the Colombo Criminal Investigation Department. Rahman further accused Nanayakkara of extensive corruption, claiming that the former minister extorted significant sums of money from women seeking employment abroad. He alleged that Nanayakkara charged 75,000 rupees and 90,000 rupees to send women overseas, including Israel. Rahman also mentioned that Nanayakkara owns an apartment in Havelock City and a restaurant on Queen Street in Colombo acquired through corrupt means. He noted that even during the investigations into the Easter Sunday terror attacks, there were attempts to link his mobile phone number into the series of events and to frame him as well. Rahman also recounted his political activism during Gotabaya Rajapaksa's tenure, including his involvement in the Gota Go Home movement. He expressed concerns for his safety and requested the Speaker's intervention to ensure his security as a Member of Parliament. And also in more local news, a new alliance will be formed today to support the independent presidential candidate Ranil Wickremesinghe. The alliance is spearheaded by several prominent MPs and ministers from the Sri Lanka Podu Jana Peramuna. The new alliance will be chaired by Prime Minister Dinesh Gunawardena, while Minister Ramesh Patiruna has been appointed as the Secretary of Alliance. Shifting your attention towards more local news, the postal voting process for the presidential election enters its second day today, with voting scheduled to commence at 8:30 a.m. across more than 1,500 centres island-wide. Over the next 2 days, postal voting will be conducted at Triforce's bases and various government institutions. Additionally, postal voting will take place at the offices of Senior Deputy and Deputy Inspector Generals, Superintendents of Police, Assistant Superintendents of Police, police stations, Special Task Force camps, Special Police units and Elite Security divisions. For postal voters unable to cast their votes during these 3 days, an alternative arrangement has also been made. They can mark their ballots on the 11th and 12th at the district election offices corresponding to their workplace locations. This year, a total of 712,319 government employees are eligible for postal voting. Up next is international news.
International news.
In news overseas, a 14-year-old boy will be charged with murder after 4 people were killed and 9 injured in a shooting at Georgia High School. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation said 2 pupils and 2 teachers died in Wednesday's attack at the Appalachia High School in Winder Barrow County. Colt Gray, a student at the school, was arrested by 2 officers on campus, and officials said, while he will be tried as an adult. Local Sheriff Judge Smith described the attack as pure evil, while officers first received reports of a shooting at the school of around 1,900 pupils at around 10:20 local time in Georgia. And up next is your update on sports.
Sports news.
In sports, Britain's Jack Draper powered into the US Open semi-finals on Wednesday with a straight sets drubbing of a hobbled Alex de Minaur, while Czech Karolina Muchova battled a bug but still took down Brazilian Beatriz Haddad-Maia on the Arthur Ashe Stadium. The brutal toll of 5 rounds of tennis on New York's hard courts was apparent as all 4 players struggled through injury or illness that delayed both matches at times. Draper, the 25th seed who has yet to drop a set at Flushing Meadows this year, topped the Australian 10th seed 6-3, 7-5, 6-2 and became the first British man to reach the US Open's Final 4 since 2012 when Andy Murray claimed the year's final major. And with that, we wrap up this morning edition of the YES101's Visual Radio. For the News First team, I've been Shoaib Abdin. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day and take care.